My degree is based off of younger children between birth to age 8, and with that comes the majority of research reflecting off of the preschool ages. With that being said, I believe in a world where technology is becoming the focus of our everyday lives, that we prevent it from taking away our abilities to have a conversation with another being, let alone a child. Children absorb everything they see and will mimic the activities they experience others doing. This generation is known to be babysat by technology, instead of humans that actually attend to their needs. I would like to change that in the classroom, one child at a time. I do believe in using some technology as a learning device, but not for the majority of learning. I prefer being hands-on with children and letting them explore their environment without the crutch of a tablet telling them what they are experiencing. I appreciate music to get the children's blood flowing, and I appreciate videos to demonstrate how to do something that I don't know how to do myself. I understand that some students may need to use technology to communicate their needs, and that is perfectly okay as well. I just don't want my classroom to rely on computers and tablets to function. In the article, Screen Time Recommendations from Pediatricians, the authors use American Academy of Pediatricians recommendations to say that children under a year and a half should not have screen time, and that up to age 5 should be limited to less than an hour of educational screen time. They also advise that the adult should talk to the child to explain the connections from what they saw on the screen to what they actually experienced. There is one exception to the AAP's recommendations: FaceTime. The interaction with another person, even through the internet, allows the kind of responsive interactions that are so good for helping babies understand language and develop it. This, of course, is really up to debate. For me, I do approve this technology and technique, especially being in the military family, when it's hard to have face-to-face conversations with family. In preschool and most daycares, exploration is done hands-on. This includes the use of sensory tables designed to use all of our senses, how we see, hear, smell, touch, taste, although be aware of allergies in your classroom. Technology takes away the use of our senses to learn. Visual and audio are the only two senses that are dominant during screen time. Childhood is where our senses develop and we begin to understand the world we live in. This again leads toward connections. Children need to be able to connect the dots. For instance, in the article Learning with All Your Senses, the authors suggest that the brain learns foreign words more easily when they are associated with the information from direct sensory organs. It may be that these associations are mutually reinforcing and putting the source language term and its translation more deeply in the mind. It is easier to connect words, even English, with a physical object than it is to just see and hear the word. The same works for children. They come to understand language as a connection between the sound and the physical aspirations of the objects. In conclusion, I believe limiting screen time is possible in the classroom setting, and I propose to bring back active courses to the school day. Gym, music, and art do not require a screen, and they teach children about the world. I believe these types of classes continue to exist and help save this generation from being all the good that social interactions achieves.